to my Four Boys and an ML Girl podcast. My name is Patty. I am coming to you from the extreme east coast of Canada in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador on the island of Newfoundland. It is a overcast day today. It's about 2 degrees. We are having drizzle. We had a bit of snow last night. Nothing to talk about. I don't even know if the kids can make a snowman, but we got a little bit of snow last night. So I guess winter is here, or at least late fall is here. This is a podcast about knitting, mainly knitting today, and I also do all kinds of other things. So you can see painting, you can see sewing, quilting, rug cooking, basically whatever I'm up to in the run of a week or a few weeks, as it seems to be for me podcasting recently. I am very happy to be back with you today, and thank you so much if you're a returning viewer, and welcome if you're new. It's great to see you. This podcast is called Four Boys and an NL Girl because I'm a Newfoundland and Labrador girl, and I live with 4 boys, 3 of whom are my sons, aged 11, 9, and 7, and my husband. Although he's a very contributing member of the boy household, the other boys are a little bit more work-inducing members of the household. Anyway, it has been ages since I stopped by and said hello. I have really missed you guys. It has been a whirlwind of a fall. I think the last time I was speaking to you was just before I went to Madrid. So I went to Madrid for a week. In October, it was absolutely fantastic. I got to meet with one of my best friends there, who was one of my roommates in university. She lives in Madrid. So it was absolutely ideal to go there and be shown around by somebody who lives in the city, and to go back to Spain again. This is my my 4th time in Spain. I'm really lucky that way. I spent two visits to Mallorca, which is an island off the south of Spain, and another 2.5-week trip that my husband and I did cycling around part of Spain as well. But this was my first time in Madrid. I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I also did a few day trips with my friend and another friend. Did a day trip by myself. Got to know the trains, the transit system very well. Managed to get around by myself, no problem. It was great. It was a really, I'm really lucky in that I get a trip. My husband and the boys send me on a trip once a year, so that I can be a little bit, or feel a little bit more independent, I guess, without having 3 boys, like my little ducklings, trailing behind me. And I think the trips are just getting better and better. I've really been enjoying them, and I've get more and more comfortable traveling. Of course, we used to live in Europe. We lived in Germany for 4 years, so going back to Spain was a bit like going home in a way. The feel of Europe, the architecture, the landscape was, even though very different from where we lived in Germany, was still, I don't really know how to describe it, but I guess I just felt very comfortable there, and that was a really nice feeling in a foreign country. So I haven't got a whole lot of knitting content to show you today. I have a little bit of knitting, and I have a lot of acquisitions, and then the end part. Normally on my podcasts, I include the end part of the video is some part of Newfoundland and Labrador that I am showing off that particular video. But today I decided that I would go back and have more of a vlog format at the end of this video, so I can show you some of what I saw in Madrid and the surrounding area, because I did take some video when I was away to show you. My intent when I was away was to do a vlog, which I never really got around to. I was either too tired or too busy having fun, so I wanted to give you a sense of the trip, how it went, what it looked like, and then that is great for me too, because it gives me a little synopsis of my trip away and a little memento in that regard as well. So I did bring 2 knitting projects with me to Spain. I brought 2 knitting projects, 2 or 3, maybe 3, and a cross-stitch project. At the time, I have a podcast called Breaks for Stitches that is also on this channel, and where I talk about my cross-stitch design business and cross-stitching in general. And I had a pattern that was coming out, so I really had to focus when I was in Spain. For any of my crafted time, I mainly spent on cross-stitching, trying to get some ornaments finished. So my knitting time was a little bit depleted, but I did do some knitting when I was on the train or in a restaurant, or it was kind of funny because I was knitting out in public in Spain, and it's as unusual in Spain as it is here. At least I didn't see a whole lot of knitters. I didn't see any knitters or any crafters. on any of the public transit systems that I used, and yeah, so that's not really a whole lot different from here. Anyway, these are a pair of socks I wanted to show you. This is the Jemima pattern by Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears. Hi Kay, hi Dan. This has been a great pattern. I joined up for her. It's called the Beatrix Potter Sock Along, or I'll put the name at the bottom of the screen. It's something like that. I can't remember exactly. And this has been a really fun knit. I haven't done a cuff down sock in a little while. I usually do toe up, so that was kind of fun. And the pattern is fun. The way that I did the heel turn was different. So I've got a whole bunch of stitch markers that I wanted to show you. So I started this in Madrid, and this is how much I knit on the plane coming back from Madrid. Not too bad. Then this is how much, so from this stitch marker to this stitch marker is how much I knit before I went to Toronto. That's another trip that I went on after my trip to Madrid. I went to Toronto for a cross-stitch retreat, which I'll talk about more in my other video. And then these two are stitch markers for turning my heel. And then I knit from here down to here for my, when I did my trip to Toronto. But look at the stitch pattern. It is so cute. Really, really nice. This is a yarn that my lovely friend Catherine, hi Catherine, in Ireland brought over for me when she and Siobhan visited in the fall. And I know that it's called, the colorway name is Dude in a Lab Coat, and I can't remember the name of the indie dyer, so I will find that and put that on the screen as well. And then I'm just using some Croy, Patton's Croy yarn as what will be my heels and my toes on this. But I love this stitch pattern. Hopefully you can see the stitch definition there. It's really easy and really cute. This is my first pattern sock. I've not tried Hermione's everyday sock. I really want to knit that. I haven't done Blueberry Waffle. I haven't done any of the really common popular socks that the knitting community is involved in. This is my first pattern sock, and I've really enjoyed it. I guess I finally got to the point, after, what is it, 2 years? Finally gotten to the point where I can look at a sock pattern, understand it, and replicate it or repeat what's being taught, what's being told to me in the pattern. So I'm really excited about that. It's a really nice place to be. So really that's my knitting progress. I can't remember, I don't think I have any finished knitting objects to show you betwixt and between the last time that I podcasted, but I do want to show you a crafting finished object. This is a piece that I taught at the St. John's Military Family Resource Center this past week, and it's just a little painting project, and I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. It's kind of big. So this is the project. It's a plate that we painted. Everybody at the Military Family Resource Center painted theirs, so I've got that on a wreath. So my intent is to attach this to the wreath with wire, and then put Christmas or winter picks around it on the wreath. But I haven't got it attached yet, so it's pretty easy for me to separate here. So I painted this on a wooden plate that I had in my stash. I have a lot of decorative pieces in my stash. So that's it there. And I forgot to bring over the magazine that I found. This is a little ornament from a magazine, and bear with me, I'll get that too. Back again, so it's from the Better Homes and Gardens Holiday Crafts book. That's the cover. No, I'm not being sponsored. It was just a little ornament that's in this magazine that I just enlarged and made into, I made mine into a plate. Everybody, sorry, I don't know if you saw that properly. Everybody at the painting class did it on a piece of canvas. And then the intent was to put jute around it, put 2 holes in it, and then hang it on a wreath or on the wall or whatever they wanted to do with it. So now I'm going to get into haul. I have a lot of haul. So before I left for Madrid, I was really lucky in that I had ordered this stunning project bag, excuse me, project bag from My Cottage number 9. Hi Terry. It's beautifully made. It's a box bottom. It's got a pocket inside, and I haven't done this yet. And these handles make this easy to carry like a purse. I love the one. Catherine gave me one when she came over from Ireland, and I absolutely loved it. And when I saw this robin one, I couldn't resist, and I got another one. Now Terry was kind enough when she sent me my parcel to include something extra special with it. I opened it, Terry. I hope I wasn't supposed to wait till Christmas. Anyway, it is this gorgeous cottage, see, cottage number 9, little gift, well, gift, or I'm going to use it for socks. Sock bag. Again, it's got the beautiful drawstring. Can you see that sparkle? Let me open it up. See if you can see that sparkle. It is a gorgeous sparkly fabric. And inside is a beautiful kind of Scandi, deer, hearts, black, beige, red, white kind of fabric, printed fabric that is simply gorgeous. Thank you so much for this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or use this in a giveaway. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll have to think about that because I really love it. And I don't know if I want to give it away. The other thing that I was involved in over the month of October and I think part of September was a project bag swap. I swapped with a new friend of mine now in Ontario. I'm back again because my camera broke and I didn't realize, or it didn't break, it stopped working and I didn't realize that it cut out part of my video. And I wanted to show this beautiful project bag, and I know it's kind of dark here now because it's now the end of the day. I want to show off this beautiful project bag that my project bag swap partner sent me all the way from Ontario. Thank you, Caroline. I absolutely love it. It had some goodies inside, and she also sent me a plethora, like a whole slew, and I don't have them right here. And I'm not going to run and get them because it's only going to get darker. But she sent me a whole slew of sock scraps so that I can use it in my bits and bobs. Yes, bits and bobs. Bits and bobbles. Use my bits and bobs blanket by another one by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. So thank you so much, Caroline. I love it. It's the perfect sock or small hat size bag. Look, I'm going to hold it even closer and see. Hopefully the light is shining on that so you can see the beautiful ornaments on this bag. Just stunning. So thank you so much. As I was saying before my camera died, I have a plethora of whips, so I need a plethora of project bags, and I just love them. So thank you very much, Caroline. I really appreciate that. It was a really fun swap because I made Caroline a bag. I made 2 Carolines a bag. I made Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts a bag, and then I made Caroline, my project bag swap partner, a bag. They're a little bit different. The interior of each of them is completely different. I used different fabrics so that each of them would be original, and they were really, really fun to make. If I get a chance, I didn't take pictures of them, so I can't include that. But if you look at Caroline Off the Needle, if you look at Fibre Friends, hi Louise, Adrian, and Caroline. If you look at the Fibre Friends most recent podcast, Caroline is showing off her bag there so you can see it if you are interested in seeing the bag that I made. So my other acquisitions are plentiful. One of them is this. I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeins of this. This is yarn that I have been coveting for, I'd say, the better part of 2 years. This is the Mrs. Tiggy Winkle colorway, and this is a DK weight superwash merino nylon and stellina by Elm Tree Yarns in the UK, and I just love. So there's the, in case my face is getting in the way and it's not focusing on Elm Tree Yarns. This colorway is stunning. Look at that. So I am making a sweater out of this. I have no idea what sweater I'm making out of it, but I am making a sweater, and it is so soft. Oh, I love it. So thank you very much. And everything. Let me show you the packaging because her packaging is gorgeous. Every skein is wrapped up like this in tissue paper with a little sticker. There's a little note for me. She included a little bit of tea. And look at this gorgeous little card. I should say they, because it is Diane and Darcy. Thank you so much. I absolutely love this yarn. Like I said, I've been looking at it for years and finally decided that this year was going to be the year, and I got it. Oh, there's a package of Skittles in here, which I suspect my kids put in. You never know what you're going to find at the bottom of a yarn bag. The rest of my purchases I made in Madrid is this Annie's Christmas magazine. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet or not, and it's got some lovely knitted and crocheted items, but I'll show you the one that I really fell in love with is a little penguin. He is gorgeous. Look at these little snowman ornaments, so cute. But the one that I really fell in love with is a little penguin. Let's see. If you hear a noise in the background, that's my dishwasher. This little guy, isn't he cute? Totally cute. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of ornaments in here that I hope to make over the years. Really, really nice. So now let's talk about Spain. Let's talk about my haul from Spain. I was lucky enough, I went to a magazine store at the train station in Spain, just a relay, a regular newsprint place, and I found this, and I don't know how to say this right. Is it Labores? Labores? And it is a really neat magazine. It has needlework, and it has quilting, and it has, so let me just show you some examples. Look at this beautiful pieced chicken. Isn't that cute? And of course it's all in Spanish, which I don't understand, but I think I can figure this out. I think I can figure it out. Between me and my friend who lives in Madrid, I think we can figure out how I'm going to do this. Look at this pieced cushion that is just stunning. There's so many gorgeous, gorgeous patchwork projects in here. Look at that. And I love their colors. They're so, the colors, and I don't know if it's for all their magazines or just this one, but they're so muted and just beautiful. And of course there's some cross stitch in here, and there's some crochet in here. That's just beautiful. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous book. But even, like I said, even if you just look at the patchwork, like there's crochet, so there's patchwork, crochet, quilting, and I'm not sure what the other word is. But anyway, that's the book. It is lovely. If you have an opportunity to pick one of these up, I highly recommend it because it is chock full of things that I want to make. Then I found, and I don't know how to say it properly, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. Then I found the best yarn store in Madrid. This is the name. This is the information, which I'll also put on the screen. Is the story behind. So I met Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia. I met Bianca. Hi, Bianca. I met and another lady. Well, I met several ladies there because when I dropped in, I ended up going there when there was a class, and the shop is only open when there are classes, so they let me sit down and chat with them and knit, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I had the opportunity to just chat with, like I said, chat with people and do a little bit of shopping. So this is a magazine that Cecilia and I believe her sister, although I may have it wrong, and it's called Biota, and it is simply beautiful. So I've already got, my friend is supposed to pick me up another copy before she comes home at Christmas. She, of course, Cecilia signed it for me. But let me show you this. The sweater on the front was in the shop, and I love it. I want to knit it. I don't think I'll knit it in the linen that it calls for, but I want to knit that sweater. That's one of the projects. Here's the two lovely girls. So that's Cecilia, and I'll insert a picture here of one that I took with myself, or my friend took of myself and Cecilia in the store. Gorgeous, gorgeous little shop. Little but very full of items and options for knitting. Just a joy to go in there. It's my sweater again. I was going to try and show you. Oh, there's this bag. you can knit. There's, I believe, a shawl in here too that I'm interested. Yes, here it is. A shawl there that I'm interested in knitting. So this is their June 2018 book. There's a new one. I think they just released a new one at the Barcelona Knit Festival this weekend, actually. So I'm really, or this weekend, not sure when it's going on. So I'm in love. Congratulations, ladies. It's a beautiful book, and apparently the next one is going to be in Spanish and English, which is awesome. I can't wait to see it. If you have opportunity, pick this up because it's fantastic. And it's a similar quality to Pom Pom magazine or, what's the other one? To Rib, or one of the magazines that are almost like books. It's a similar quality. It's really, really nice. So at that shop, I did, like I said, some shopping. So I picked up some yarn from Spain, one of which I balled up when I was there because I want to, out of all of this yarn, I want to knit a very colorful TEGNA, is that how you say it, TEGNA sweater? So this is the, I started a gauge swatch. I'll show you my little gauge swatch. But I'm pretty sure I'm off gauge. I'll keep knitting, but I'm not sure if I like the fabric. I don't know. I'm not, I think I'm quite off gauge here, so I need to restart. I got my needles at the shop. Beautiful little, these were, I can't remember what brand name these were. Knit Pro, maybe? Do I still have it in here? I got a little piece of, look at this beautiful fabric, because they also do sewing lessons for clothing. I thought that was gorgeous, so I'm going to make a project bag or a cushion out of that. I'm not sure which. I'll show you my yarn in a second. I'm just trying to see if I have the name of that, the needle company. No, I don't. So I picked up some lace, which I thought would be gorgeous for finishing for cross stitch. So there's this kind of brown, this mustard one, and this blue one, which has really gotten, just a second now, let me roll this up. It might be easier to see when it's kind of a solid. This lace as well. So that was just beautiful. Cecilia was really generous and gave me a whole bunch of these little ukulele packages. I haven't seen these little ones before. They're really cute. So that's awesome. And, okay, there's just some needles in there, so I want to show you the yarn. So these are from, 3 of these. One of these is from the UK, but 3 of these are made in Barcelona. The name of the company is Greta and the Fibres. I will put her or their information on the screen. So I picked up this one. I picked up this one. And I picked up this one, because I thought those went together so well. And then to round it out, because I thought I might need a little bit extra yarn, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this or not, I picked up a QINGFIBRE, which is in Cuttlefish. This one is made in the UK. It's, yeah, hand-dyed in the UK. So I also got, oh, I lost, and it's gone too far for me to get. So these are the colors that I put together. I think they're just gorgeous, and it's going to make a stunning sweater. It'll even go with what I'm wearing. Really, really nice. So I can't wait to get a start on that. I need to get another, I finished my Madewell sweater, as you know, and now I want to get another, I'm anxious to get another sweater on the needles. Even though it takes me years to knit them, I want another sweater on the needles. I'm quite anxious to start another one. So the other thing that I bought at Trizos and Trezos, I'm probably not saying that right, was this Machida and Sock Malabrigo book. Not sure where the focus point is this morning. This has, again, some gorgeous, gorgeous shawl patterns in it. I was tempted actually to use my yarn for shawls, even though I really want to make it into a sweater. There's this fingerless gloves pattern that I'm interested in making. I'm really on a fingerless gloves kick right now. I'm picking out a whole bunch of fingerless gloves patterns. Don't know if I'm going to knit them all or not, but this pattern, this is another shawl. And then another, I need to start when I'm picking up, I think this calls for 2 or 3 skeins, and I need to start doing that when I'm buying my fingering weight yarn, is to pick up 2 or 3 skeins. Because I don't, I tend to pick up 1. And I need more than that. How many hanks does it need? 3. So I need to start picking up more, instead of just picking up a one-off, I either need to pick up 3 that are going to go together, or a matching pair, or sorry, matching set of 3, because I don't, and then I find a lot of the shawls that I'm liking now are much bigger and take more yarn, and I don't have enough yarn for them. So that is actually it for me today. Like I said, at the end of the video, I will have a whole bunch of video and photographs from my trip to Spain, which I hope you enjoy. I'm hoping that I'll be back again soon. I also want to let you know that I am podcasting. This is my birthday podcast. My husband asked me what I wanted to do today, and I said I want to podcast. That's what I want to do. So he and the boys are at piano lessons right now, giving me a little bit of quiet time in the house so that I could take this, for which I'm eternally grateful, because I missed you, and I wanted to, it didn't matter if it was my birthday or not, I really wanted to touch base. Let's see if Bella will come over and make an appearance. Bella, come here. Come here and say hello to the peoples. Come here. Meow. Come here. Hello. Bella or Angel usually make an appearance when I'm doing a video, and they didn't even bother today. But one of the reasons is because we have the fire on and it's really cozy warm, and she was kind of all comfortable. Now she is jiggling, so excuse the earthquake. She's starting to play with the legs on my tripod. Anyway, it's been great spending some time with you. I hope you get a chance this week to create something that makes your heart happy, and I'll touch base again with you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, Miss Bella. Hello.